Hello and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we're going to talk about a special effort to benefit AIDS care. It's called Dining Out for Life. My guests are Josh Stivers from The Point at Phoebus and Mercedes Bathrick from Access AIDS Care. Welcome. This event is kind of well known in Norfolk and Virginia Beach, where it's been going on for how many years, Mercedes?
This is our 12th year doing it. So we've participated for 12 years all over Hampton roads.
Yeah, and now it's migrated over to the peninsula, and I know it has the support of both the downtown and the Phoebus business districts. What is it?
So Dining Out for Life is an international event, I guess I should say national event. We have 55 cities all over the United States and in Canada that participate, and on this one night, people go out and eat. It's that simple. So you go out and you eat, and people love to eat, and people love to go out to eat. So on that night, participating restaurants donate a minimum of 25% of their total sales back to the AIDS organization that's in that city. So ours all goes back to Access AIDS Care, so it stays local, which is really amazing.
So, Josh, you guys are a pretty new restaurant. I mean, like last year you did this. It was in your first year of operation. What prompted you?
Well, we've had friends that have been ambassadors for Dining Out for Life over the past 12 years at different locations, and we've gone out and supported it. And so when we went into business, into the restaurant business, and opened The Point, our first year being that we opened in August, we didn't have the opportunity to participate. So the following year, it was a big push for us because we had been to so many prior. We really saw the benefit to the community and how important it was to be a part of that fundraiser every year. So we immediately reached out and asked if, went ahead and registered to be a part of Dining Out for Life that year.
So what was that night like?
It was incredible.
I mean, you're on a whole different side if you've gone before than when you're the host, when it's your business.
Right. It was exciting. It was exciting to be a part of something so powerful. So Tysinger Automotive Group, Denise Tysinger and Mark were just great ambassadors last year. That we had an incredible turnout. It was a huge success that last year. So this year we're even more excited about it. We think it's going to be bigger, better, and again, Tysinger Automotive Group is going to be our ambassador, Blake Tysinger. So we expect to have a very successful Dining Out for Life this year.
So what is the ambassador thing?
So an ambassador is somebody that goes to the restaurant that night and they invite all their friends, their family, their church, their coworkers, anyone they know. They tweet about it, they put it on Facebook, they do anything to get people to come to the restaurant. And that is how we actually make most of our donations that night, is based on our ambassadors. So we train our ambassadors to go up to every diner to ask them to put an extra donation in and to talk about Dining Out for Life and Access AIDS Care itself. And so the ambassadors are amazing. We have these people volunteer, and on this one night, they just make magic happen for us.
Well, it's like hosting a fundraiser, but I don't host it at my house. I host it at Josh's house. How easy is that for me?
Yes, yes.
I could do that.
Yeah, it's super easy, and it's just amazing to see how many people come out and support Access AIDS Care and just support the community as a whole, too.
Well, and like you said, it's just as easy as going out to dinner. But it's more special because I mean, I've never done it, but I would think you're in a room with people who have something in common. You're there to support the cause or people. It's kind of an emotional thing where it is bigger than any other night at The Point, which is also wonderful.
Absolutely, and it's also nice because that's what we do at The Point. I mean, not only are we buying local, supporting local, farm to table bistro, but we're also very, very involved in community outreach events, anything that benefits the community. So it's not just about supporting farmers, it's about supporting community through that. So
That's tough though as a struggling new business to give up, 25% of a night's proceeds. That's a big commitment you're making.
It is, but it's one night out of the year. So, and with how important it is, I mean, anyone can do it. Any new business starting up, one night out of the year, definitely 25% of your sales for that evening are not going to put you back, but it'll definitely put the community forward. So
it will.
It's very
so
important.
Mercedes, what does your organization use the money for? And I have to say, I come from this perspective where I'm old and I lived through the 80s, and I remember, when AIDS first happened, and
Yes.
for years and years the devastation and how many friends we lost to that. But now, people don't talk about it. It is a disease that people live with, and it's a little bit underground.
Yeah, it's definitely, there's still that stigma, that HIV is such a negative thing. And nowadays, people are living a lot longer with it. People are getting into healthcare. They are getting the meds that they need. And so people are living a long time with it. And Access AIDS Care is there to provide preventative services. They're there to provide health care. They're there to provide anything people need. We provide housing. We provide meals. We have medical case managers that work with clients who are HIV positive. And, if somebody needs help paying bills, or if somebody
Because the drugs are pretty expensive. I mean, the good news is there are drugs. I remember when there weren't, but they are. You have to take them very regularly, and there's quite a regimen, and it's a pretty high cost.
Yeah, it is a really high cost, and we actually partner with some local pharmacies to help get the prescriptions in for our clients, and all they have to do is say, hey, I need my prescription refilled, or their medical case manager will kind of be like, okay, it's time to get your prescription refilled, so let's go get it. And they hand deliver the pills to their clients, which is amazing. So all the money raised on this night goes to helping Access AIDS Care do what Access AIDS Care does.
Well, and let me also do you work on prevention and education as well?
Yes, we do. So we do outreach in the community. We talk about, HIV and AIDS. We try to erase that stigma, and bring it to life. We have one group called Life 757, and they target African-American males who are gay or bisexual, and they talk about their role model stories, which is a African-American male saying, I am HIV positive, but this is how I'm coping with it, and I'm not afraid to say that I am. And it's amazing, it's amazing to have these people, because a lot of people are afraid to come get tested, and you can get tested for free, which is awesome. So it's...
Well, and the education on the prevention part, too. I mean, I think because AIDS isn't an issue you hear about so much anymore, kids today don't operate with that same level of caution that happened. Once people figured out in the 80s what was going on, it was, people took it very, very seriously.
Yes.
And I think there's a level of recklessness now because, it's not fatal anymore.
Yeah.
Well, kind of still is, and it's still not a pretty life. To have to suffer with this disease and the regimen that involves.
Yeah, it's very true. People are, they don't talk about it as much, and so our job is to talk about it and get it out in the open and get as many people in care and as many people tested as we can. And like I said, it's free, so it's super easy. Nobody talks about it. Nobody discloses whether you're HIV positive or not, and so it's a good thing to do, because nobody talks about it, I guess.
Right. And to get tested and to let, your friends and family know, or people you're intimate with.
Yes.
Because if you are leading a life that isn't out, or if you have, if you're an IV drug user who isn't taking care always to use, clean needles or to be careful, you can spread that to your loved ones.
And we practice a big thing, like use condoms. That's the biggest thing.
So
is
basic,
use condoms.
really.
And you can come into any of our offices, get tested, and grab free condoms, which is amazing too.
Okay, so Dining Out for Life. Tell us again what that date is.
It is April 30th. It's always the last Thursday of the month. So
last Thursday of April. And we have several restaurants participating. I mean, we brought Josh on because he's so enthusiastic about it, and The Point has been such a supporter. But there are other places in Hampton that you can go.
Yes, there are 5 restaurants in Hampton, so we have 6.
Which is also in Phoebus, like 2 doors down. No, it's a little farther than that.
Like 4 doors down, but
Close enough.
close neighbors.
So we have 6, The Point, we have Venture, and we have Regatta Grill, and we also have the Tap House Hampton. So they are all on board in this area.
Okay, and Regatta, for people who don't know, because sometimes they don't think of the name of the restaurant, is the one in Crown Point.
Yes,
Crown Plaza, whatever, the hotel downtown, right there on the water on the dock side. So.
Yes.
Lots of opportunities, and your money goes to a great cause. You have the opportunity to give more while you're there.
Yes.
There might be just a little bit of arm twisting, but not too much.
No.
An easy, fun night out with great food.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you guys. Thanks for coming, and thanks for doing this.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
All right, and thank you for watching. I hope you will join us for Dine Out for Life this year and in the coming years as well. Thanks for watching.